So basically we have our gross motor skills, GROSS, and we have our fine motor skills, which are more handwriting, zips, buttons. Gross motor skills are jumping, hopping, crawling, climbing, using the bigger, larger muscles of our body. The reason why gross motor skills, we're going to be so passionate about them today, is when we're developing as a child, we learn our motor skills from what we call proximal. So proximal means to the middle of our body, to distal. Distal means further away from the middle of our body. So we actually build up our skills of our core strength and our torso first, and then we build up the skills of our eyes and mouth ideally first. But I know that the pressure of school readiness and the pressure for parents to feel like their child has to read and write, when we're looking at reading and writing skills, using our hands is actually a fine motor activity, and using our eyes is also a fine motor activity. So this skill of reading and writing comes after the skill of gross motor development. So today we're going to chat about how do we get from gross motor skills, and then next week we'll be chatting about fine motor skills. There's a pattern of our movement. We don't just sort of suddenly develop these skills because we've turned 5. There's a pattern of all these movements. And if we've rushed past one of our milestones, or given the pandemic, we knew that lots of babies were carried around a lot, understandably. So we know that there's some gaps in their gross motor development that we're seeing at the moment, because we need to build up our proximal muscles first before we move to our smaller distal muscles.